Well, the housing market has been red hot throughout the pandemic, challenging those who have been in the hunt for a new home as they compete for a limited supply. And for prospective home buyers, a new challenge may be on the horizon: rising interest rates that will make the cost of borrowing for a mortgage go up. ABC News' Elizabeth Schulze explains.
For first-time buyers like Lauren and John in Washington, D.C., the housing market has been unforgiving.
It was very daunting. Houses were flying.
The couple put in offers on 4 different homes, all falling short.
It was really discouraging, especially as it happened more times. You start to get a little panicked.
Throughout the pandemic, aspiring homeowners nationwide have been fighting bidding wars and surging prices, fueled by strong demand and a lack of available homes.
The new inventory that I'm seeing coming on is been increased by about 50,000.
The homes have increased at least 30 to 50,000.
Now, first-time buyers must soon overcome a new hurdle: rising interest rates.
How do rising interest rates affect the overall economy?
The modern American economy runs on borrowing. So when the cost of borrowing goes up, fewer people borrow. That slows the economy, and that's the way it's supposed to work.
Economists say next month the Federal Reserve is set to increase those borrowing costs by raising interest rates as part of an attempt to cool surging inflation.
Basically, we have inflation because there's too much demand in the economy for the available supply. So the whole point of the Fed is to slow the increase in demand. They want fewer people to borrow, and they want people to borrow less.
In anticipation of the Fed's mid-March announcement, interest rates on a 30-year mortgage have spiked above 4% for the first time in nearly 3 years. That means someone borrowing $300,000 to buy a home today is paying $143 more every month than in November, when rates were closer to 3%.
Yes, it definitely makes it more unaffordable.
Realtor Roger Taylor says first-time homebuyers already overwhelmed by sky-high prices are trying to lock in a purchase now before interest rates go up even more.
We saw that a large number of people started giving us calls in January because of these rate increases. They were going to wait out for the spring.
So spring came early in the
Absolutely.
housing market this year.
Yes, the weather didn't change, but the spring definitely and the market came early.
Real estate brokerage Redfin reports 55% of homes that went under contract in the past month had an accepted offer within 2 weeks on the market, the highest on record for this time of year.
How fast are these homes selling once they go on the market?
So if it goes on the market today, by this afternoon, they probably have a really good, or multiple very good offers.
Hours.
Yes, hours.
The intense competition is only making it more difficult for a generation of first-time buyers like Kristen Harris to get a foothold in the housing market.
It's hard to find enough inventory to be able to even find something that you might be interested enough to look at in the first place.
She's trying to buy a home in Virginia for her family of 4.
By the time we even like a house to put in an offer, it's already gotten an offer that's been accepted. And that's been incredibly heartbreaking.
Supply chain backlogs on building materials have hampered the construction of new houses, making existing home sales even more competitive.
Are there enough homes for those first-time buyers compared to the demand that we're seeing from them?
Absolutely not. And that's the biggest driving force right now is because inventory is so low. You have buyers that were naturally going to come into the market this year competing with buyers who were unsuccessful in purchasing last year.
This lack of supply, combined with the risk of higher monthly payments, is prompting some aspiring homeowners like CJ Reeves to reconsider where he wants to live.
Every month I have to pay rent. I think about a mortgage.
He moved from Virginia to Georgia to try to buy a home when COVID hit and work went remote, but soon realized he was outpriced. Looking to build equity, he's now searching for houses in North Carolina.
Last week, I was supposed to go see one home, and I thought that was going to be the home, honestly. And literally, it was gone by the time I sent it to I sent the address to my realtor.
CJ says he's unwilling to make compromises like waiving inspections or appraisals, or buying a home that needs to be fixed up, especially as building materials get more expensive. It was a calculation Lauren and John considered when they put in their 5th home offer. this one finally a success.
What advice would you have to other first-time buyers who are struggling to successfully put in an offer?
I would say really think in advance about the costs and how much you are comfortable with paying, and really think about the additional costs that you don't hear about when you just see the price tag of the home.
Buying a home is daunting, but when you have it, you get it, and you know that it's yours, I think it's one of the greatest feelings that I've had.
Daunting but rewarding. Our thanks to Elizabeth.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.